Hey up guys, how's it going? It's Denham here again from LS10. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. So we've got another trick tip for you today. Skateboarding trick tip. We are going to look at shuvits or pop shuvits today. Now these are a pretty essential trick. The one that you're going to use quite a lot in your skating, and an ollie based trick, so it's going to help if you know how to do ollies as well. Now we did do a trick tip on this previously, but you know what, we've got a new camera, we've got some new editing stuff, so we're going to be able to put something a bit better together for you guys. So let's get into it and see if we can get them done. So with a pop shuvit, basically our board is spinning a 180, we're staying in the same position, we're not following the board like we would do with like a 180 ollie. So what we want to be good at is being able to pop and being able to jump with the board and follow that as well. So with your shuvit, in terms of your foot setup, you want to be set up fairly similar to an ollie really. You might even want that front foot just a little bit further down the board. Now what we need to be thinking about here is the pop and sweep with the back foot. So rather than with an ollie where you just pop in on the floor, this time you're going to pop onto the tail and you're going to sweep the back foot behind you as you pop. So you're sweeping the foot back. That's going to cause the board to spin a little bit more. Front foot you don't have to do a huge amount with. You can, if you want to, sometimes kick that forward a little, but you don't need to be booting it forward really hard. So to get used to that motion, that sort of sweeping motion, you can start just with your board out in front of you and get used to just hopping off that back foot and scraping the foot backwards behind you so that you're getting the board to spin a little bit. So you can see that on the video there, that I'm just popping on the tail, scraping the foot backwards to cause the board to spin. Now once you're comfortable with that, next thing to try is to try it with both feet on. So set up nice and solid, just like you would for an ollie. You're going to make sure that you're compressing down a bit. Remember, we need to think of ourselves like a spring. The more we push down on it, the more power we've got to spring back and to be able to get a bit more pop and a bit more height. The board's got a little bit to do underneath you, so as you pop off that back foot, you're going to have to jump as well. So we're going to pop, scrape that foot backwards, and then we need to follow where the board's going. This is a really important one. Now what you might find at first with your shuvits is that when you spin them, only one foot is landing back on. That's mainly because we're not jumping far enough in front of us. Remember, when you kick the board, it's going to spin in front of you a little bit, so you need to be jumping forwards to follow where the board's going. Now another thing that we want to be doing here is to keep our shoulders nice and straight. If we pop and then start turning our shoulders, the rest of our body will go with it, and we'll end up doing more of a like 180 ollie rather than a shuvit. So keep your shoulders nice and straight, good pop on the tail, scrape that foot backwards, jump forwards to follow the board, spot your bolts for your landing. Now remember, as with anything in skating, this might take you a little while to get, so don't get frustrated with it. Just keep going, keep practicing them and tweak things as you go along. And remember, shoot us a message over if you need any help with anything, that's what we're here for. Rad, so that's shuvits for you. Best of luck with them. Let us know how you get on. And if you want any other trick tips, put them down in the comments for us. We'll do our best to make that happen. And we hope to see you pretty soon once all this lockdown stuff is over. Nice one. Cheers guys. See you later.